People see my situation and not think that I'm not high functioning.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how
8.
many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I
I'm
just want
saying, or
God
by
to
your
bring
wife?
them. I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you would say it, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
You're not taking your time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating, in disclaimer, the kids are innocent, they are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies. But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. You want to take your time in having a wife because of your own fears. But you will, and I say this with all respect and love, what I'm about to say next, okay, Cam? But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. I can only imagine with just your presence and knowing you. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all, will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Now, you chose to do that. I'm not saying you sat there and woke up one morning and said, I want to be selfish today, so I'm going to go make a baby. Not saying that at all. But those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior to say that I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody. And then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved. Everybody who's in this box and that box and this box and that box and this box. And then here you go over here trying to figure out what box you're going to feed or entertain or do. Then you're looking outside to figure out who's your next victim to put in the box. It's unhealthy.
A lot of people see my situation.
Fact, J Hub. I like J Hub. Fact. That's facts. Women are the one that create the home. That's facts. But we'll talk about that. Go ahead. Go ahead, Hakeem. Your commentary.
She was flaming.
Wait, you agree with the lady?
Yeah.
Mm.
100%.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I can sit.
100%. Hey, listen, Ron, Jordan, I'm standing on business. 43 years of marriage. I ain't got no deficit. I'm an egomaniac. My mom and dad put me to a place where I feel like I'm the shit. I don't know what it feels like not to have a daddy. I'm sorry. Them kids should not. She read and broke it down. Listen, I felt like she was slicing cheese. One thing I'm going to say, nothing's never promised. We're going to go into this. There's fearful for everything. A lot of y'all can walk out the street. Y'all taking a chance to go out the street. Y'all might not make it today. That's how love is. But if you believe in God, and the woman believes in God, then you should be okay. The covenant should be respected.
I disagree with her because at the same time, this is why I disagree with her, because remember, he's still present in the kid's life. He never left the kid. Nah, he would have left. That would have been him, David. He's still present in the kid's life. Not only that, he still get the mother a place to stay, the kids somewhere to go, pretty much to stay. He's taking care of all of them. Now he was as an absent father that he's not doing his part and he's just having kids and leaving them. No.
I emphatically disagree, because let me tell you something. There's some things them kids gonna miss out by him not being in the house.
He's there.
No, he's not in the house. They in separate cribs. So let me ask you a question. I know how to shave due to eyesight. When I used to watch my dad watching him in the bathroom, what this old man doing? And shaving, shaving, shaving. I learned how to spend money watching him, how he interact and talk with people. If he wasn't there, I would have had to learn that from my mama. It's pump 17 at pump 7. I know how to fix on cars. I know how to build stuff all by watching. I wake up in the morning. When I used to wake up in the morning, he'll be sitting at the dining table. Those things you can't pay. You can't pay. I'm trying to tell you, them kids is going to have a deficit.
I don't know
I
because
was
I don't know. I don't know about that because growing up, even during ancient time, the father was not always there. But go ahead, Jordan. Your take. Go ahead.
well, me looking at this, I can look at different lenses because I was born in a single parents household, and
Yeah.
also I'm married with a child and everything. So looking at the, born like I said, me and my brother being in a single parent household, not has my Jalen have his father around more than my father was. But the thing is, it's like I would say we were the anomaly and everything. Maybe I should have came out worse, but I didn't. You know, me and my brother came out the same way, even though he had his father a little bit more than I had my father is and everything. But for me, when I turned 18 and 19, it's like, you know what? I haven't learned a lot, so let me go to the world and to explore and everything and see what I need to do. So when it comes to that, especially in Cam Newton's scenario and also Nick Cannon's scenario, they have, Cam Newton has 8 kids and Nick Cannon, he has 4 kids and everything. It's like I said, with him having a lot of money, it's like, Nick Cannon is even though he's not there, his presence is still there in a way. And
Exactly. That's what
and the
I'm
thing is,
saying.
it's like
Hmm.
and those type of men, it's like, I just want to see how when they grow up and how the kids how to react and everything. So how I'm looking at it now, and the thing is, we kind of seen a shift too with men that have money. We seen that with Cam Newton.
I'm noticing.
We're seeing that, Nick Cannon, that are good businessmen. We're not talking about rappers who have 5, 6, 7 babies out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Or Bootsy. Bootsy, he has like a lot of kids, but he's there, he's present as well. But I think he has, I don't know yet, but he like majority of the kids is good, but one of his kids,
No. They
good.
all scattered. There's
All
other
scattered.
stuff I want to ask you a question. Let
Right.
it be a morning Nina don't see you. I bet you she cry all day.
Mm.
You be
Yeah,
with her. You be
but kids gonna cry anyway. When you take them out,
no.
taking them to the first day of school, they're gonna start crying.
Listen.
It's just a matter of it's a matter of human nature. And Jalen say this, which I finally disagree because he was like, oh, having a part-time father is not better than having an absent father. I disagree because the father is still there present. One of the issues single mother always say is the dad is not present. The dad is not there. Now the dad is there. Now it's an issue. So which one
I
is it?
was
You want me to
I
be
was
there or you don't want me to be there? Which one is it?
Ronnie, I would say this too, and it goes to my brother's part and everything. I would say that, even though his dad was there a little bit more, there was still some things that, that I see in my brother that I think that his dad would have did a better job at. But the thing is, it's like for me, even though my father was there, I had a job, I had a moment. It's like, hey, I need to get outside to learn how to be a man and everything because, even though I had, my uncles, my granddad, and everything, I appreciate it. And Dale, who's in my life for 15 years, but he passed away and everything. Taught me like kind of structure and everything. I know for me, I had to jump out and explore the world. But most men don't do that. Like my brother, he's not going to do that and everything. So I just feel like, you know, it's just like it also depends too because he has the money to put them in schools, and the thing is he can schedule some things out with a couple of his kids too once it gets older too, and it's tricky too because he has it's tricky with Nick Cannon and also with Cam because they have money, but the thing is you have so many kids and everything, so once they get in elementary, high school, and middle school, I don't know what they're gonna do because you're gonna have recitals, you're gonna have people, your sons gonna play sports, you might have your daughters who play sports and everything. And I know 100% of the time you probably ain't gonna make it all of them and everything. So I'm just anxious, with how Cam and also Nick Cannon is like, when the kids raise up. And then once they turn 30, 20s and 30s, because usually we turn 20s and 30s, if you're raised in a single parent household, you're gonna think back, your life, especially I'll say especially 20s and 30s, like, hey, I wish my dad was there. And a couple of these couple of these
Okay,
things.
prime example, Jordan. Let's say you become a famous podcaster. You won't be at your daughter's every event. It will be extremely hard. You have to go
Mhm.
because if you don't go to certain venue, you will get sued. You get what I'm saying? Like that comes from business. That was you're not. It's just realistic thing. You're not gonna be
Right.
in all your kids' an event. It's just a like you can even use Tom Brady as a perfect example. He said I was not able to go to all my daughter's events. I just
Hmm.
wasn't able to. That's why you have to have an understanding wife or woman understand and tell the kids like, hey, your dad not gonna be in every event. He's working hard for us.
But listen
Go
here.
ahead, I can.
Listen here. There's a difference. At least after he's done, he's going back home to her. Some of these kids don't, he's not going back home to them. Them women live in their own cribs. At least when he knows on Saturday, daddy off. When he wake up in the morning, we gonna make daddy some breakfast. He gonna take us shopping. There's a difference waking up and seeing a nigga face than FaceTiming. That's all I'm saying. There's a deficit. And this is what I'm saying. Like, what he's promoting, no, baby, we don't want it. We
I got
don't.
another sample too. It kind of works too. Let's say parents that go to the army, who has to go away for a long time as well. Even though they might be gone for like a year or two and everything, they like I say they do have like if you have a wife and kid, they still know it's like, hey, daddy's gonna come home, pretty soon and everything. So I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just I don't like I said, Nick Cannon and Cam. They like I said they on another stratosphere. They have millions and millions of dollars and everything, and also would have multiple kids and everything. So I hear you say, how can if I be a family podcast, I come back
Yeah,
home. But the thing is, it's like I'm in a two parent. I believe in family.
yeah.
Because Nick Cannon and Cam Newton, they're not in a family union like that. So you make a great point, Ronnie, and also, but Hakeem makes a great point too, because at least they know my wife and kids know when I'm coming straight home. I'm not
Okay, but
going to.
prime example, we live in a society where there's a rise of a lot of single mothers, right? That's what we live in. We live in a society. There's a rise of a lot of single mothers, especially in the black community. Especially in the black community. You think, like, think about it, Hakeem. Most guys have different baby mamas anyway, so they're doing the same thing. Cam Newton's talking about. They're doing it
Listen,
anyway.
most non-quality guys have baby mamas.
But it's
Quality
still a
men,
part of the black community. It's still a part of the black
What
community,
do you mean
whether we like it
quality?
or
Hey,
not.
Hakeem, define quality for yours. You mean quality?
simple. Hold on.
Oh, he about to put on his. I know he ain't gonna put on his mat. Oh, I thought he gonna put on his
No,
mat.
we got a book.
I got the Bible. My Quran is out in the front. I don't want to leave this here. A man that loves God, a man that's not sexually promiscuous, a man that prioritizes his vision and provision, a man who's respected by amongst his peers and his family, a man who means what he say and do what he say, and his word is credible. That's a quality man. Most quality men, and I'm not saying nothing wrong with a lot of y'all who got different baby mamas. Shout out to Crystal Lee off of Facebook. Most quality men are gonna prioritize their woman and gonna prioritize their wife. My brother just left here. My
Yes.
older brother. He's been married 24 years to the same woman. He only has one child. They go to church together. They started a business together. I could say my brother's a quality man. He met his wife, seeked her out, did not want anything else, and cut everybody else off. He didn't. He said I don't need nothing else. I got everything. He said my cup is full. And listen, this how they fell in love.
Your brother's a small percentage of the black community. I'm just keeping it 100. Your brother's a small percentage of the black community. I'm keeping things a hundo. I'm keeping things real. In a realistic world, the black community is there's a rise of single mothers everywhere. The father ain't gonna be there 100%. I'm just sorry. It's just it is what it is. Now, should it change? Yes, I think it should change. I do agree with your sentiment. I think it should be one parent in the household. I do agree with that. But my thing is, my biggest issue with the black community is they always say the absence of fathers. Now, when you have fathers that say, "Hey, even though I have all these different baby mamas, I'm still in the kid's life." To me, that's more powerful than anything.
No, 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 no. I
That's why
emphatically
I'm
disagree.
with.
No, no. What's more powerful is being raised in is be inside the house. Shout out to Joe No Hurt Him. Joe No Hurt Him is in the house with his kids, his beautiful children. He's raising them. They don't know nobody else.
I say that's a small percentage.
Shout out to Joe
I
No
keep
Hurt
saying,
Him.
I keep saying that's a small percentage.
Well,
It's
remember,
not the
and remember
majority.
the
It's not the
study, y'all. We talked
majority.
about this last year. Remember, out of all the fathers, any race, the black fathers are most involved in any other race.
That's what I'm saying. Involved, but that's what I'm saying. They all
involved.
involved. That's what I'm
We got
saying. That makes the impact.
we got to
They
do
all
more than just
involved.
involve. You got to live in the house with your children. You got to marry their mama. You got to make sure that their mama has the same last name. You have the same last name. You know how many times I grew up growing up and I would say, all y'all last names different. Where your daddy at?
So I got a question.
Well, so Hakeem, if you get a woman pregnant, I need to be your wife then.
Well,
Then you put that into law. Go ahead.
Facts.
But what about? We get it, like what's going on in the black community, because, like I said, black women outnumber us as black men. But what about when, like, we talk about when it comes to Cam Newton, we talk about people that make high class money and everything. What's the difference from Cam? Okay, what's the difference of Cam? He can put them in the best schools. Save for college and everything. Can make, let's say, out of all the kids, maybe make 50. If he can make 50% of their recitals of all kids, 50% of it and everything, because daddy gotta do and everything, and some type of, like I said, at least that, or a championship game. Let's say you gotta go championship game. I think Cam Newton can maybe find some type of way to get there. Some type of way, because of championship games and everything, become the scheduling, all that type of thing. So my question is, you, Hakeem, is there a difference if you make most money and you have all the resources to get your kids to be the best they can be, than it is somebody that's in a lower class of men, and they don't have a lot of resources, but they still involved in the way?
I'm gonna get in trouble for what I'm about to say. I'm gonna get in trouble. It might even comes off as me saying me being the feminist. Cam Newton is a nigga.
Wrong. I don't think he's not.
Listen. Listen, Cam Newton is a nigga. What's the other guy from Wild 'N Out name?
Nick Cannon.
He's a nigga as well. Those are poor nigga tactics. Rich white folks do not partake in these things. Tell me if Bill Gates got no. Show me some, please, brother. Please tell me who. Let's go down the list.
Trailer park. You go to the trailer park.
No. You talk about men with money. You talk about men with money. Listen.
Elon Musk?
Huh?
Elon Musk?
He's different.
He's different?
Listen. He was married to the women with 5 kids. They broke up, and he's with the women. That's something different. I'm talking about rich people who's been swimming in money for generations and generations. The Hilton family.
Yeah, they're keeping it within the family.
Listen, Paris, we don't know about her sister. Paris is married. She just had a baby. Bill Gates, the Clintons. I could go down and name a bunch of people that are rich. These are nigger rich. They're nigger rich. Nigger rich is you just came from off the block. They doing shit that poor people do who don't have no education. They're millionaires. For God's sake. You still breaking homes after you left the roach, rat infested projects, so you want to put your kids in a high level project? Them kids won't know what it feels like to know how to what I've been taught, what you've been taught. Your daughter is benefiting now.
To me, the only reason I disagree because I think he been there for his kid's life. I think he's not being absent. He's not being one of the absentee fathers. So that's my.
It's not enough. The money don't mean nothing if they have intellectual and emotional problems with iPhones. My daddy never been there for me. I'm tweeting this. The future kids have an issue with the dad, the oldest one. He said my dad wasn't even there with him.
But Hakeem, even you also hear stories. 'Cause I told you I watch a lot of psychology shows, like therapist shows. A lot. It'd be adults even when they're older. They say my dad was home, but we still never had a relationship.
Now listen here.
So what's the
That
difference?
no,
You know
listen,
what I'm
listen,
saying?
listen, listen, listen here. Listen here. Now those are isolated incidents where there might be some dysfunction there that we don't know. We don't know the whole story from there. A lot of us grew up. A lot of us who grew up in homes and our dad was at work, we still see our daddy came home at night.
But there
My
was
dad,
still no relationship, even though he still
no,
came
no, no,
home.
no,
There was
no.
still no relationship.
The visual, the visual. Listen, my daddy woke up 5:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. He drove a garbage truck most of his life. I woke up and see him get ready for work. He said, "You going to work today?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Make sure you listen." Every single day of my life, and on the weekends, he'll take me to go get some Haitian fried chicken with the white box, with the pima in it, and a slice of watermelon. I have a big sate of watermelon because of that. My work ethic is that I don't know what it feels like. So I'm telling you, I want kids to benefit like that. This the reason why I'm at my age and I don't have kids. Because if I know I'm not going to be with you forever, ever, the kids is going to suffer. Because let me tell you something. We fucking raw. You get pregnant, you with me for life.
Jordan Harden say you don't always need relations. You just need his presence and his example.
That's J Hump.
Joe, I kind of disagree with you. I think you
I
still need
disagree with you
relationships.
there. You do need
You
the
do need a
relationship.
relationship because you want your kids to be able to have communication with you, even to have that open communication with you, even if something happened with them in school. Let's say they have sex, and he was like, you know what, I should tell my dad, I had sex, or I'm having urges. What are them urges about? You still want your kids to be able to come to you and have those deep conversations
Read,
like that.
read what read what Joe Hurnham said, Jordan. He
He
said,
said, Allah forgive if brother Jordan misses his daughter's first test was first everything you will never forget these moments by home for these events. That's very true. That's very true. And
"Can I?"
also, Jay, I want to say this too. You say you don't always need a relationship. Yes, you do, because especially in the marriage, when your kids grow up, they can see how a functional relationship and marriage works and everything. From a man
Correct.
and a woman, they will see how it functions and everything.
But
Jordan,
everybody's different. I'm saying everybody have a different lifestyle when it comes to the father being there at home. But go ahead, Hakeem. Go ahead.
I want to ask you a question, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
You with your daughter every day in the morning, correct?
Yeah, during the day, yes, like
During the day. So
every
when
day.
when so when you come home, when she wake up, you're the first person she sees, correct?
It's my wife, then it's me,
Then
because
it's you.
my wife is getting ready for work, and then when I come, and then she sees me.
Then
But
she
like
sees you.
all like right now, it's like she sees me majority of the day, but the first person she sees is my wife.
Your
Then it's
wife,
me.
but you're with her majority of the day. There's a bond. How many
Yes,
times if
she's
you leave
she
out the
smiles.
room,
I'm just saying she smiles. She's every time she sees me, she smiles more at me than she does her mommy.
okay, boom. But how many times is every day if you was to leave out the room, she start crying?
Not yet, but she looking.
She looking.
She's looking for me. She's like where I'm at. She
So
ain't
so
crying, but she looking.
so look at here. So she's already used to your physical presence being there on a daily basis.
Correct.
She now mind you, most women, and your daughter's going to benefit this, already going to build a certain comfort because there's a man there. This is something that you can't teach a person outside and just call them on the phone. Some girls don't even know what it feels like to have a man in the house.
That
So
that's true. Facts.
That's
you
very
see what I'm
true.
Hmm.
saying? Look, so
You can
it's weird
tell with
for them.
relationships too.
Yeah. So
Correct.
it's weird for them. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not negating that he's not there for the kids. He spent time. He might take them on trip. It's a difference when you're in the house with
So if I say, let's say, what if a woman would do the same thing her father do, leave the children home, and then split and this and that? We'll call that negligent.
them.
But
Yeah,
at the
yep.
same time, I agree. But to me, that's why if a woman is a single mother, that what you gotta have strong communication with the baby father. Most of the time, there was a viral clip. I don't know. We're gonna do. reaction to it. But there's a vibe
Yeah.
that guy was saying that most of the time the guy don't really like dealing with the mom is because the mom always irritate him. But I don't know, we're not gonna really cover that. But at the same time,